Hi all, welcome to today's market opening report, and moreover hope you enjoyed your weekend and had a relaxed weekend and looking at the market now. So to be frank, people who are with us or who are as per our tricks following, for them this gap down opening is not a new surprise. So we expected this and it has happened, and moreover like I was very adamant that this phases like 16,900 to 800 in bank nifty, and for the bank nifty 35,500 to 35,600 zone is my support zone, and moreover it's a demand zone also looking at all the higher time frame. So even in the morning I updated in the telegram channel, as soon as it has opened I am going to book the profit, and I am not going to take the long. So this is what I wanted to tell you guys here. Maybe though looking at support and also looking at the good place, but looking at the scenario how it is placed. So if you look at the global market scenario, it is bad, because that is the reason why market is coming down like vigorously from the supply zone, and moreover as a part of Ramadan. So today and tomorrow is going to be holiday for many of the world market indices, and to be frank, our Indian market to be closed on a for this reason tomorrow. So I don't want to carry any huge positions, and moreover Wednesday is the Fed meeting in the US. So that means Wednesday evening, late night in the Wednesday is the Fed announcement, and moreover all this kind of global volatility is happening because of the Fed statement given just some 1 week back. So they were saying that they were considering to raise the 50 basis point increase in the rate hike. So even all the jitteriness we have seen in terms of last 10 days or last 1 week, all the volatility, like the kind of volatility we have seen is like even in the Indian market, Nifty is up one day 200, next day minus 200, again next day up 200, next day minus 200. So all this is the major root causes the global uncertainty, and moreover that is triggered by the Fed statement, and that outcome is going to happen on Wednesday. So moreover seems to be like this surprise is already factored in, but I personally do not want to go any huge positions with keeping some announcements or some events or some triggers in line. So I do not want to take my positions right now. So if at all, if there is no triggers and no lifts, obviously today morning I would have jumped in as a long, but I would suggest you to ensure the risk management, but looking at all these aspects. So tomorrow is a holiday, so if there is any global uncertainty or the global movement in the market, it is going to reflect in the SGX, but we will not be able to do anything, assuming that we will not be able to do anything because tomorrow is a holiday. And moreover before the event I expect market to behave very violently, so the supports may not hold, and even sometimes the resistance may not hold. For that reason, so with some event in line, I do not wanted to bet on any support, any resistance. So to be frank, either you can have a completely edge position or very small position or even nil position is the best way to handle this kind of stuff. So anyhow, even if you look at this is a curtailed week, and looking at data point of view also, you cannot jump into any conclusion because today data again, so it can completely change over the Wednesday. So tomorrow is holiday, and moreover based on US market move, then Wednesday can happen, and then again based on the Wednesday night overnight price action of the US market, again Thursday can be a kind of different scenario. So altogether, so if in case you are planning to trade for this week, yes, for the week I am already made my positions, made huge like not even, I cannot say it's a huge profit, but looking at the deployed capital, it seems to be huge, but I did not deploy huge capital. So with that reason, so I am like satisfied with whatever the gains I made for the week with just two sessions, like not even two sessions, one session was over, and I initiated my position on the Thursday itself. So and even on the gap up on Friday, I even said I am going to short. So materialized all those things. So right now what I am trying to keep is just to stay calm. I do not want to have any huge positions, but yes, structurally it is at good place, but ensure that how you are going to like how to handle this kind of volatility, because during this news phase anything can happen, because the closer the news, the more volatile it can become. And looking at the India VIX seems to be like though it has gapped down, and mostly like Bank Nifty has recovered almost all of its negative opening. And looking at Nifty, yes, Nifty is also like slowly consolidating, and with all these things, India VIX should be flatter, but it up 6%. And moreover, if you look at US volatility, so considering the US VIX, it is already more than the expected level of threshold value of more than 30%. So with that in mind, ensure that so whatever the trade, let it be long or short, please try to consider all these points whatever I mentioned, and then take all the decisions. So to keep you relaxed, because during this period somebody wants to enjoy, so I just wanted to have a relaxed kind of holidays. In case if tomorrow market is closed, I just wanted to live my life and do not want to worry about what is happening in the other markets. So if there is any market open in the tomorrow, so I do not need to worry about how the SGX is behaving, so how I need to be taking care when it is opening. So that I do not want to take part, as I wanted to have a relaxed period of this 3 to 4 days. So with that in mind, I am saying, though I am slightly bullish here, because in a higher time frame I was bearish whenever market was up. So almost Nifty when 17,300 and Bank Nifty at 36,700 to 800, I was bearish. I monetized that. But looking at the price structure, seems to be like this is a place where you can take a kind of low risk, high reward. But looking at the volatility and the uncertainty revolving around us, there might be a kind of huge volatility you need to factor in. So that is the reason I do not want to take any longs, and even I suggest you to rethink in case you wanted to go short or long. In case you are going to go for short, always ensure that again your risk and reward is closer, then take the trade. Even though now for the next 2 to 3 days, even if I get a bounce, I might be jumping as a seller, but I do not want to take huge positions, and I do not want to take the overnight pressure. So that is a major reason why I do not want to go long even today. So even at this point, like when we were discussing, so market was up almost 200, like Bank Nifty was started around 36,800, so sorry 35,800, and it has bounced 200 points vigorously, and moreover Nifty is regaining its 17,000. So I prefer not to take any views and any bigger positions for the next 2 to 3 days. Okay, maybe once the US Fed is over, then once the expiry is over, then maybe for the expiry day I will take a trade, and then once the expiry is over, then for the next week or for the monthlies I will be start taking my position. So that is what my plan will be. And moreover, looking at Friday's market fall, even I was a little biased about the institutional flows. I was expecting some kind of huge net outflows will happen, but if you look at and see how the institutional side has happened, so FII were sold around 3,600 crore, but same way DAF supported with almost 3,400. So net flow seems to be just outflow, but only 200, just 200 crore. Looking at the quantum of fall it has seen, I was assuming some 1,000 crore or 1,500 crore the net flow will be there. But even with that in mind, and whatever the gap down happened and market has recovered, so this seems to be like market is in slight. So though globally we are seeing pressure, but locally our market is in good shape. So whenever it is bouncing from the support with all the logic, so seems to be like a good day ahead for the bulls. But only thing was this kind of stuffs I have mentioned. So tomorrow is holiday, and moreover people may wanted to have either squaring their shorts, or maybe there may be a complete long unwinding also. So please ensure that you don't get into trouble because of all those issues, and then ensure that you can make good money out of it. So from my side I am saying, though market is slightly bullish, from my view actually the market is bearish in terms of what you see, but I feel like it is a bullish place. So as expected it is happening, but I am not jumping in. So I am not jumping in. So I expect you also to take a cautious approach, and then we will catch you at the end of the day to summarize all those things. Hope you enjoyed watching this video. Thanks for watching. Signing off, Damodharan.